What's up, guys? Welcome back to So Many Parks, So Little Time, or as I like to call it, Presumptive Soloist. So today, we are at Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. Now, this is an awesome Cedar Fair theme park. It is by far their busiest park, located just outside of Los Angeles in the SoCal area, just up the road from Disneyland, actually. And it's basically the park's answer to thrill rides in the heart of the Los Angeles area. Now, this park has a very rich history. Just like Disneyland, it dates back quite a ways. There's a lot of historic rides along with very modern rides mixed in. This is my first time experiencing their Knott's Berry Farm event, their Christmas event. So I'm very excited to check out everything the park has to offer. And probably what I'm most excited for is that Xcelerator is finally open after being absent for several years now. It's an awesome Intamin launch coaster, and it's actually the original Intamin Xcelerator coaster. So along with Xcelerator and the Christmas festivities, we also have a GhostRider. We also have HangTime, which is new to me. I haven't ridden that coaster yet. And beyond those things, this is just a really fun park. So let's see what we can get ourselves into. Let's go check out Knott's Berry Farm.
Here at the Stagecoach ride. Well, it's a 40.
Clear, all clear.
Dude, yes. Xcelerator is every bit as awesome as I remember it. I first rode it in 2011, so it's been a good 12 years since I've ridden it. And yeah, even though it was the very first Intamin Xcelerator coaster, that launch is still super powerful. That top hat is actually one of the best top hats on a hydraulic launch coaster, and it's just a fantastic ride. I do like how, unlike Top Thrill or King to Cod, this one has a bit of an extended layout to it. Sure, it doesn't do a whole lot, but it's a little extra something after the launch and the top hat to make the the ride that much more exciting. It's a fantastic roller coaster, and if it wasn't for GhostRider, this would absolutely be the best ride in the park. So glad that they finally got it open, and I really, really hope that it stays a hydraulic launch coaster for a very long time.
So,
Silver Bullet is often considered one of the weaker B&M inverted roller coasters, and I actually kind of agree, but at the same time, I also think it's a really, really fun roller coaster. I don't know, something about it just being this smooth, graceful roller coaster, yet still having some very forceful elements. I really like it. It may not be as snappy as like the 90s B&M inverted roller coasters, but it still has a special place here, literally. This thing looks fantastic. It gave this park its entrance roller coaster that they so really, really needed. A lot of people have criticized it for taking away from some of the charm of the park, and I can definitely see that, but at the same time, it's a really fantastic roller coaster, and Knott's is very lucky to have it.
stop right there.
So the last time I was at Knott, HangTime was about 2 months away from opening up, so I got to see it, but I didn't get to ride it until today. And I must say, just like Silver Bullet, it's kind of the weakest of its genre, that being Xcelerator Infinity roller coasters, but it's still a really, really fun ride. That holding brake, that's actually one of my favorite holding brakes on any coaster. It's just ridiculously fun, and then once you go down that drop, you just get yeeted over the edge of it. A really kooky roller coaster, and definitely an upgrade from the boomerang that the ride replaced. With that said, I cannot wait to give this ride a ride at night. Apparently the light package is supposed to be awesome, and I think I've seen some really fun stuff for Knott's Merry Christmas as well. So the first time I visited this park, I did not ride Timber Mountain Log Ride. Second time I visited this park, Timber Mountain Log Ride was closed. I've heard so many great things about this log flume, so let's fix this once and for all. So I was 100% missing out on a Timber Mountain Log Ride. This thing is fantastic. This is definitely one of the best flumes that I've been on. Very long ride, nice amount of wetness, and then all of the animatronics and the set pieces are pristine. This is a fantastic log flume, and I can't believe that I missed out on it the last 2 times I was at this park.
No flashlights. Big Bojia.
folks, the next powder keg peg, and we're moving on into tunnel number 1 of the Calico Mine.
Howdy, ho.
Only to have her belt right in his face. No, that ain't very ladylike. The thing is wonderful.
Remember, one straight spot and you'll all get lost. Keep moving up.
So was the fourth one. Now, once this drain house comes to a complete stop, you get your stain on it, lift open on that with it.
Dude, Calico Mine Company is just such a classic. Good old-fashioned, old-school dark ride, but it's also a very unique ride system, something that you really cannot find anywhere other than here at Knott's. Slow-moving ride, but it's also super accessible, very charming, with very impressive animatronics. It's so detailed and high quality that it's hard to imagine that it's at a regional theme park like Knott's. It really is kind of a Disney-level quality, and when you think about when this ride was built, it makes it just all the more impressive. So this is my first time trying Knott's Berry Punch. It's a boysenberry punch. You can't get this at any of the other Cedar Fair parks or any theme parks, really. And this tastes delicious. I really, really enjoy this. The Knott's Berry Punch was awesome, but now something a bit more adult. This is their White Christmas Sangria. So, Jaguar is a very interesting roller coaster. It's a zero Tivoli custom coaster, and just like most custom Tivolis, it's more of a monorail that sort of takes you on a tour of the park. But to be fair, this is probably one of the wilder custom Tivolis that I've been on. The ones that come to mind are the one that I rode in the Philippines, as well as Mall of America. This one, it's both kind of scenic and has some thrilling moments at times. Some of the laterals are actually pretty abrupt, and because of the very awkward transitions, you get a little bit of, not quite airtime, but just a little pops out of your seat. It's a lot of fun. Kind of an underrated ride. Not too thrilling, but a perfect family coaster. Ugh, poor Monty. So, this is currently what's left of Montezooma's Revenge, and I'm going to show a couple clips of the ride while I'm explaining this history. So, Montezooma's Revenge was the very last Schwarzkopf flywheel-launched auto-loop coaster in the US. It was a very revered ride, and it actually very recently got a Ace Coaster landmark status. But then in 2022, the ride was announced to have an extensive makeover that was going to ensure that this ride lasts for a very long time. Even though some details were sparse, it was kind of implied that Kumbach was doing the renovation, was going to get an LIM launch system. It was going to be very similar to a Psyche Underground at Wallaby, Belgium. Unfortunately, deconstruction happened, but then the entire project just came to a halt, and nobody knows what's going on with it. The ride is still up on the website as undergoing a major refurbishment, but otherwise nothing's known about it at this time. I can only hope that someone like Gerstlauer or Premier Rides takes up the mantle and Montezooma's Revenge is able to come back. These days, when you hear about a mock spinning coaster, you think of either a Time Traveler or Ride to Happiness. Well, before that, they had just regular spinning roller coasters, and Sierra Sidewinder was actually the very first one of its kind in the US. And even though it's overshadowed by its extreme spinner counterparts, this is still a very fun ride. I honestly consider these up there as one of the better spinning coasters out there. And yeah, Sierra Sidewinder may have been the first one in America, but it's still a really, really good ride. I think I like the other ones that I've been on, that being Euromir, Spider-Man, Vervelwind. I like them a little bit better, but this is still a really, really fun ride.
Yeah, we're short.
hands up. Yes, here's a robbery. Come on. Looks like this, in case you've never been to LA.
All right, where's the money? You still don't have anything? Move cars, you don't move cars. Over there. All right, I'll look for it. All right. What about you? You got money?
I blew it all on Fastlane yesterday.
Oh man, you got robbed already. No one dead.
Yeah, we spent it all.
Flying guests over Knott's Berry Farm since 1976. The Sky Cabin, which you are currently riding, was originally built in Switzerland and transported in several sections through the Panama Canal to Knott's Berry Farm and has been soaring ever since. We would like to now direct your attention to outside your window as we tell you some of the sights you will see. You will see many sights within our Ghost Town, Fiesta Village, and Camp Snoopy areas. That mountain range, for instance, is our Timber Mountain Log Ride. It was the first themed log flume ride when it opened in 1969 and remains to this day one of our most popular attractions. Just beyond those tall pine trees is where you'll be able to set up camp with the Peanuts Gang. Camp Snoopy, which opened in 1983, through the loop of Montezooma's Revenge and around Reflection Lake. Speaking of Montezuma's Revenge, it opened on May 25th, 1978, making it Knott's Berry Farm's longest standing roller coaster. Montezuma's Revenge is an exciting ride that catapults passengers out of the station at 55 miles per hour. After a moment of weightlessness, the train zooms down the tower backwards. Goes down.
Best case scenario,
people kind of like to crap on Pony Express. It's a smaller family coaster, and even though it does have a custom layout, it's just a ridiculously short ride. But I don't know, I actually find it kind of fun. The launch on this thing, as well as the other Zamperla Moto coasters that I've ridden, they're actually very punchy, especially for a family coaster. They have a very short launch track, and it gets you up to speed really, really fast. And then the riding position, it's not the most comfortable, but it's very unique, and it's comfortable enough for me. But yeah, the two things that this ride has going against it are the length and the wait time. It's not a very high capacity ride, but when I do end up on the ride, it's a fun coaster.
That's on
GhostRider is absolutely phenomenal. Actually, I think I saw online that today is the 25th anniversary of the coaster, which I did not know going into today. So it was built in the 90s by CCI, and it was a very aggressive roller coaster, very beloved, but it tore itself apart. And so in 2016, the ride was completely retracked by GCI, it was given brand new trains, and it's been running awesome ever since. And I actually got the chance to ride it both before and after the retrack, and when I rode it in 2011, it was was the definition of a roller coaster that had so much potential, and man, did that re-tracking unlock its potential. This thing has fantastic airtime, fantastic laterals, and it's a glass smooth ride as well. Just about everything you could love in a wood roller coaster, and it's just a fantastic package. And yeah, after riding it again, GhostRider is absolutely my favorite coaster in the park. I cannot wait to get night rides on this thing. So last time I was here, I rode Voyage to the Iron Reef, which was the dark ride that was in the spot that Knott's Berry Tales is right now. And a lot of people did not like Voyage to the Iron Reef, but I actually kind of enjoyed it. And Knott's Berry Tales is about the same par as Voyage to the Iron Reef. Though I think the one that sells me the most on this one is that you get to chuck berries at children. Kind of an odd premise, but you know what, I'll take it. But it's very cute. It's a very fun ride. So, that was Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California, and this is such a really, really fun park. What really does it for me is just that combination of a rich history combined with some excellent thrill rides. I love how there's a very unique array of different thrill attractions here. It really does have something for everyone. You got the very intense launch coaster, the awesome wood coaster, the big coaster with loops, the inverted roller coaster, and then a bunch of family coasters as well. There's so much to enjoy, and then Knott's Berry Farm, it really brings the entertainment value and the family value of this park up to the next level. And even though it is a rather small park, I kind of like that because it makes it easier for you to just go back and forth between your favorite attractions no matter which corner of the park they're in. It does mean the park is rather landlocked, so I do look forward to what other creative solutions the park comes up with in order to continue growing and adding new stuff. But if you find yourself in SoCal and you've never been to Knott's Berry Farm, and if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to Disneyland, then Knott's Berry Farm is a great option. I enjoyed my last several visits here, and this visit was no exception, and the Christmas stuff was just a cherry on top. So that's all for Knott's Berry Farm, and then that is also it for season 6 of So Many Parks. Yeah, we started the season in California, and now we're ending the season in California. This was such an incredible journey. Even though I didn't tackle quite as many parks as last season, there was still just a wide array of theme parks all across the world that we visited that I'm so happy that I got a chance to share with you all. Between this and So Many Parks, it was great to be able to explore just a bunch of different theme parks, especially ones that aren't really talked about in the coaster community. It was a fun and adventurous year, and I couldn't be happier with how it turned out. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in the next adventure. Take care. Man, I'm really glad that I ended the season here instead of at Edaville. It would have been really tragic if the last roller coaster that I experienced this year was an SBF Visa spinner.
SBF Visa!